Happy Sunday morning, Preps fans. I'm Ashley Moore, and today's a special one. If you didn't know, one of the greatest Colorado athletes ever came to town for a special dedication from her former high school. But before we get there, I know you want to see her, but let's head to some Centennial League boys volleyball. And when it's late in the season, the tension is high. The 6-seed Grandview Wolves taking on the 5-seed Legend Titans, and we'll pick it up in the second. Grandview's Nick Saffray with the dig. When it's set outside, but Gavin Wagner says, not over here. Nice block matched with the energy after. Legend serve now. Grandview looking to return. When it's set outside to Alejandro Garcia, who puts it down, and he's a freshman. But Titans, Paxton Wright says, back at you, putting the defender in the splits. We got us a game, folks. Wright with the pass, Titcherton with the set, and Josh Norman with the kill. But if you thought that was something, watch this. Legend possession, set to the middle, and Cruz Crandall goes airborne. And watch 24. He can't believe it. Titans heating up. But for every Legend action, there was a Grandview reaction, like right here. Wright keeps the ball in play, but Garcia puts this ball to bed. Need I remind you that he's a freshman? You'll hear from him in a moment. Wolves up by 1 now, and Jesse Larson ties it up on the ace. It is 23-all, folks, and this is why we love high school sports. Legend needing a minute to talk things over, but to the difference. Devin Hall pretends to set it and just sends it over. Grandview wins in 4 sets. We got it with Hall and Garcia after such a grueling match.
Composure, we're not done until this game hits 25. So it's really important that we keep playing our game and we never just lose focus or lose determination.
I think we just got to keep playing how we're playing right now. We've been playing very well after our last game with a 5-set win over Eagle Crest. So if we keep going how we're going right now, I think we're going to have a good run.
What do you do after a big win? You flip it out. Congrats to Grandview. Well, let's head north to the beautiful new facilities at Roosevelt High for the Weld County Championships. And out of the blocks are the girls' 100-meter dash. Meet sophomore Riley Klatt. Jumped out to an early lead, but would be nudged out at the finish line by Windsor's Kiana Cummings with a time of 12:18. But to the race of the day, including the state of Colorado's fastest man. That's right. Windsor's Mikey Munn came into the race with the state's fastest 100-meter dash this year at 10:53, and he did not disappoint. Cruising to the easy victory to set a meet record, a new PR, and he beat his already fastest time in the state to 10.52 seconds. Now the girls' 100-meter hurdles was dominated by Dayspring Christian Academy's Ibuse Lulu Omofoma. She would get out of the blocks quickly, attack the hurdles, and cruise to the victory with a time of 14:84. Brooke Nelson from Berthoud would finish second. But in the boys' 110-meter hurdles, it was a battle between Valley High School's Aiden Brownell and Berthoud's Jaden Michaelis. This one came down to the finish line, and Brownell just barely edges out Michaelis by 0.02 of a second with a time of 14:63, and I am impressed. All right, so she's a 5-time Olympic gold medalist, winning 4 of those gold medals in the 2012 London Olympics, all while headed into her senior year of high school. I'm talking about Missy Franklin from Regis Jesuit, who we all got to see this week as the Red Raiders dedicated their campus swimming pool and renamed it after Missy Franklin.
We gather here today to dedicate this pool facility in honor and recognition of one of the most accomplished alums in our school history in Missy Franklin. So we're talking 150 years, not just the 20 of the girls division, one of our most accomplished alums.
Regis Jesuit's girls division is celebrating its 20th anniversary by making Missy Franklin the very first alumna to have a building named in her honor.
This school gave me a sisterhood, it gave me family, and it gave me 4 years of an opportunity to learn the kind of woman that I wanted to be, not just in the water, but even more importantly, out of the water.
After her junior year, Franklin would go on to win 4 gold medals in the London Olympics, then head back to Regis for her senior season and win their 3rd state championship.
How I always felt here at Regis is I was recognized for me and for Missy, and not just Missy Franklin.
During the ceremony, Franklin personally handed the Missy Franklin Athlete of the Year award to senior Hannah Belibi, headed to Harvard to hoop.
That was so cool. Like, I'm so honored and humbled to be able to have that experience. I didn't know it was happening. They called me out of class and Yeah, I'm just so honored and humbled.
And while retired, Franklin addressed the entire student body in a Q&A as to what she's up to these days.
My dream job has always been a mom, so that has been the most amazing experience of my life. These past 2.5 years have been so special. Oh, speaking of which, and to know that she'll have role models like Hannah and like all of you to look up to one day, it means everything to me.
But the next generation is still honored to be mentioned in the likes of Missy Franklin.
Just knowing like I kind of ate a little bit. Yeah, it's really humbling and really cool.
Well, as we always do on the prep rally, we have to give Missy Franklin her flowers. She had us tuned in to women's sports on the international stage long before this recent popularity came to watch girls play. And a group of girls benefiting from the growth of women's sports is flag football. Tuesday, CHSAA made it official, sanctioning it as a varsity sport, and we're still celebrating it here on the prep rally. So to do so, let's watch the top 6 flag football plays of the fall season, because I couldn't dwindle it down to 5. At 6, we begin in the regional tournament. Mountain Vista's Braylon Looney focused on the ball and makes the falling catch. At 5 is Cherry Creek Sophia Ball with the one-headed snag, and this in the state title game. They lose to Arvada West, but let me get a chest bump. Yes, sir. At 4, Ralston Valley's Addison Cadwell makes the catch and watch the move. Says, "Ooh, get off me." Watch the elusive cut and in for a tutty. She's headed to college to play flag football. At 3, we're back at state. A West ball. Hand off to freshman Alex Antill, who bobs and weaves. And watch the stretch. Can't wait to see this again next season. To 2 now. Same game, and the state champ MVP Sailor Swanson airs it out. My goodness, look at the hang time as Aubrey says Spades raise it in for a touchdown. But to 1. We have to do this game. Tie game with 5 seconds left in the regional flag championship, and that's Chatfield's Abby Nichols with the INT. She makes several miss with the walk-off pick 6 to win the region. I mean, what an amazing flag football season, and so many more to come. Well, it's that time again to announce this week's honor roll winner, and it was a race to the finish. You at home had to vote, and the top play of the week goes to Denver East's Joe Lord behind the net, who sends a sick pass to Ryder Peterson. He hits us with the spin move, and my Lord, what a shot. And what a way to win the honor roll. Well, reminder, we can't be everywhere. So if you're ever at a game and see something you'd like featured on the prep rally, just send it over. That's all, folks. I'm Ashley Moore, and we'll see you next time right here on the 9 News Prep Rally.